Okay, so the Baltimore Orioles have made their first move of the offseason, agreeing to a deal with Kyle Gibson. He was with the Phillies this past year. He's about 10-8 with a 5.05 ERA. He's a career right around 500 pitcher with averages a little less than strikeout an inning over his career. But serviceable starter for the Orioles. They added an arm. I expect them to add another arm. I expect them to target one of those big four shortstops as well. And I'm hearing that the Phillies are actually having all four of them in for a visit. Not at the same time, I don't think so, but they're going to be visiting with all four of them, the Phillies. So I expect the Phillies to get one. Most likely Trey Turner, but we'll see what happens here. But the Baltimore Orioles have just made a move. And again, we haven't even gotten to the winter meetings yet. And generally, it's mostly slow. But with the stuff that's happened in the last 24 hours, I mean, things are really starting to pick up with Jacob DeGrom and the trade between the Brewers and the Mariners. And there's going to be a lot more stuff coming. So, but right now, the Orioles just they didn't draw first blood, but they added a pitcher to their stable. And again, it helps stabilize an average rotation. They still have Cedric Mullins that they're shopping around, so which still surprises me. But he can get a haul back because I don't think he's a free agent until 2026 as well. So he can get a haul back. And with some of the prospects they have, they can have someone else go and, plug into the outfield. And while he gets a whole bunch of, capital back in return for them. So we'll see if that actually happens. But this is a decent move by the Orioles. We'll take it. They're looking to be more competitive, obviously, in the AL East. They just missed a wild card. I think it might have been by a game in 2022. That hurts. So I expect them to do a couple of moves and try to put them in a better position to get to the postseason. And the AL East is a dogfight. We know this. So I can't rule anybody out, to be honest with you. Can't rule them out. They can come out of nowhere and win 105 games. Just like the Giants did a couple years ago. Came out of nowhere and just demolished everybody in the NL West. It just happens. So you can't really rule anybody out, especially when these guys are well positioned to probably, let's just say they get Carlos Correa and they add another starting pitcher. They add Jamison Tyon or something like that. They're a better team than they were last year. So no matter what they do, it's Cedric Mullins. So this is a nice move for them. And again, you know exactly what to do if you don't want to miss all the moves. There's a button to hit, subscribe. There's a button to hit, the like button, if you enjoy the content, that is. And I thank you for both. And if you want to know exactly when the videos come out, be sure to notify as well. Hit the notification button. But Kyle Gibson to the Orioles. And while we're at it here, let me take a look, because this happens all the time for me. I'll announce a deal, and then another one will break while I'm doing a video talking about news. So let's pull up MLBTradeRumors.com here, and let's see if anything else has popped up, with the exception of so it's a 1-year deal. He's also 35 years old. So it's a little bit older. Yeah, the details haven't been disclosed of the financials, but I'm guessing it'll be probably around $8-10 million, something like that. But maybe even a little bit more. But that's the news right now. I just put out a video a little bit ago about how the Jacob DeGrom contract could affect the pitcher's market and whether the Yankees should acquire a catcher because of changing metrics in the game that are going to be coming sooner than later. Take a look at that one. It's in the description down below. And I will keep it coming. Have a wonderful weekend, gang. And I will talk to you soon.